I know. Who do I look like? The ideal would be that I looked a bit like Richard Gere in An Officer and a Gentleman. I think the reality is it's a bit more Johnny Morris. I mean, I think it's fair to say that I've actually gone up in the world. This car certainly is nicer, almost nicer than anywhere I've ever lived. It has everything. It's a mobile office. It's got a, you can't see it, but down here I got a screen on which I can watch DVDs, television. There's a colour printer. There's a jacuzzi. Not really. It's the school run today. Well, every day is a school run. So I'm up nice and early, and that's all right. I like that because I'm sleeping very well at the moment. He's a lovely boy. Fisher is his name. Bit of an odd name, but very sharp. Very, very sharp. Very quick. Good sense of humour. And it's not easy for him, in all honesty, because American. Only been here a year, and in that time he's had 4 different chauffeurs. So, you know, a lot of uprooting and upheaval, but very sharp. He relies on his wits. We're always having little tussles, you know. He wants me at the moment to help him with his maths homework. That's his latest one. And I've said to him, look, I'm useless. I said, I'm useless at maths. Not my strong point. And quick as a flash, he said, right, what would you have if you didn't have your job, if you didn't have a home, and if you didn't have the car? I said, I'd have nothing. He said, right, that's subtraction. Oh, he's a lovely boy. A lovely boy. If I were to have son... Oh, what a thing to say. What a thing to say. Oh, if I had sons that I could see, then I would like them to be like Fisher, only Welsh. Tomorrow will be the first time in 2 years, 3 months and 6 days that I've seen my children. And I am looking forward to it very much. We'll all be there. Marion, Jeff, my little smashers, and Melanie. Melanie is from social services, the SS, and she's very nice because it's not an easy job. She'll be there in a refereeing role in a way to ensure fair play. We would have had contact a month ago. The first meeting at the motorway services was arranged for then at Lee Delamere, and I got there well within the allotted time, and I waited, and I was nervous. My mind wasn't focused, and I waited and I waited. It was in the car park where we'd said, and I realised it was 3 minutes to 3 o'clock, which was the end time, and I realised that I was westbound and the meeting was eastbound. Simple mistake. And I was out like a shot out of that car because, and over the footbridge, there's a footbridge over the motorway, I ran across, and I was very lucky, very lucky. I was in time just to see the taillights of the car heading out, and I caught a glimpse of Alan, my little smasher, in the back. So in a way I've had one meeting, and what was nice is it meant that that first meeting was very non-confrontational. It meant that there was no chance for a flare-up. So that was my first one. So tomorrow is meeting 1A, the proper meeting. I just bring these along for Fisher, in case he gets a bit hungry on the journey. And these will do the trick. Keep him going until we get to school. One more. It's a simple one. 89. All done. Now, as a minicab driver, I'll be very honest, I was only a few notches up the ladder from the squeegee boy. But now, with this, I've moved on. I mean, I'm not a policeman, but I am a man in uniform. And I think that it commands respect when people see that you're wearing a hat in a car. they look at you differently. Not always in the good way. I think if you're an old person, then wearing a hat in a car is a sign of senility. Good morning, it's Keith. Come to pick up the Fisher King. I'll just wait for the gates. Very security conscious here, as they should be. In many ways, it's like a maximum security prison. You know, if you're trying to get out, I don't fancy your chances. Wow. I still get a kick out of seeing it. I really do. It's a dream house. A dream house. Fantasy Island. It's with the pillars and the columns, it's not difficult to imagine Elvis there, because it does have a sort of Graceland feel to it. Right, first job of the day, ringing the doorbell. I don't have to get out anyway. I mean, it's no odds to me. I'll just wait now until Fisher is ready. I'm alright if I sit back like that and you can't really see it, but it is going very thin. But then everybody changes. I mean, you know, look at, what's his name on the telly the other day, not Mark Spitz, the British David Wilkie. He's changed, bald as a coot. Still got the moustache, say that for him. It's very rare that goes, you see. You can't take a moustache away, you never get alopecia of the upper lip. And often you'll see a man will grow a very thick moustache as like a preemptive strike. There you go, that's Fisher. Be on his way. Excuse me. There we are. All done. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's a lovely school. Very, very sociable. Very friendly, especially in the afternoons. You, all the chauffeurs are here. We all stand outside and have a bit of a conflab. You know what to do in the event of a terrorist attack, because they're all trained. Very James Bond. How to find the optimum speed for reversing into a pursuing vehicle. There was a suggestion when I started that I go on an armed response course. I said it wasn't me. I have a compromise. I have a little Swiss Army knife, multifunction, that I keep in my pocket. Realistically, I think by the time it's in the back pocket, by the time I get to it, any assailant worth his salt would have got to me. So what I do, as a middle ground, I keep it under the seat. It belonged to my dad. It's a machete. And that's there as needs be. That's there as needs be. So, like that. So I spot trouble. I do keep an eye in the mirror. I look in the mirror. So here he comes. Here comes the terrorist. And I'm down. And I'm there. The fear is that I knock myself out on the steering wheel, or that I inadvertently set off the airbag. So, relaxed, check, terrorist, down, out, up, And I think the sight of it should scare him off. Let's just do that one more time. Relaxed. Mirror, mirror, terrorist. Down! Out! Up! It's not foolproof. That's been forgotten. That's homework that has to go.
How does it feel running around, round, round? How does it feel watching from upside down? 'Cause many years from now there will be new sensations and new temptations. How does it feel?
Oh, his face went bright red. They all looked round. One of the boys saluted me, which was nice. Anyway, yeah, fingers crossed now for the results. And, right, what to do? I normally go and catch a bit of telly, because I have a bit of time now.
Glue gun, hot glue gun, so be careful. All you do is shove the glue stick in the end, but you just have to do a little bit at a time because it does go off very, very quickly. So do you want to squeeze?
Yep.
And I'll put the rope down.
That was Melanie from the SS, and it's good news. The meeting is on tomorrow, 2 o'clock, as planned. Lee Delamere Motorway Services. They'll all be there, full cast. Marion, Jeff, Reese, Alan, Melanie, and me. She just went through the ground rules, what to do, what not to do. No sudden movements, no concealed weapons. My heart was going like that. She probably could hear it on the other end of the phone. Yes! I have to say I'm looking forward to seeing Marion. Very much. Very much. It will be interesting to see how she's changed, if she's changed. I've dreamt about her. I've had dreams about her. Quite strange dreams, in that I usually dream she's a school teacher. Over a class of children about the age of Reese and Alan, my smashers. But I go to talk to her, and she doesn't want to talk to me. And I look down and I've got short trousers on. And she always makes me sit at the back, and she just calls me Barrett. She won't call me by my Christian name. And I actually cry. And she says, "Oh, crying again, Barrett." And I have to sit with my back to the room. And I wake up very upset by it. And I don't understand it at all, because Marion never wanted to be a teacher. It was never in her plan. So why I should see her as a teacher, I don't know. And I don't know why is she wearing a suit of armour? Fisher's parents, woo-wee, what a couple. Fantastic couple, very powerful. I seem to attract these people to me. He is a film star. That's a little sort of stretch of the truth. He's a film producer, which means that he travels a lot around the world, spends a lot of time in Turkey, raising money for films. I haven't actually met him. He's been away ever since I've been doing this. I get on very well with Mrs. Trepolin. She's a lovely lady. I think we've struck up a bond. The first time I came to the house was, you know, I thought, well, you're not up to this, Keith. There were 5 of us all waiting to be seen, waiting in a corridor, and all along the corridor were photos of Mr. and Mrs. Trepolin and Fisher. I mean, I've never seen so many photographs of one family, almost as though to remind you that if it was your place, well, this is who you are. And then I was the last but one, the penultimate applicant, and I went in and I was expecting to meet a man, and that was what threw me, because it was Mrs. Trepolin, and I'd done a little CV. I'd handwritten it, and she was looking at that, and she didn't say anything. And actually quite tense, because there was a grandfather clock that was ticking, and I could hear the time going by very, very slowly. And then she eventually said, you know, I'm not very good at this. And I said, well, I don't blame you. I said, what do you ask someone? You know, I mean, can you drive? Yes. Do you drive on the left? I try to. and she laughed at that. She threw her head back. Beautiful violet eyes. And I said to her, I said, remarkable eyes, because they matched the furnishings on the sofa. And I said, you know, who did your husband choose first? I said, you or the furniture? Just to jolly things along, you know. But she didn't laugh at that one, you know. And I thought, here we go, you've blown this. And that was when she said, you know, can you start on Monday? Which was a shock. I didn't expect it. And to be fair, she didn't expect the hug. I got presents for the boys. First of all, say hello to Dopey. That's for Reese. And for Alan, say hello to Dopey. I got them the same, so they can't fight. 2 concerns. 1, that they're too young. 2, that Dopey sends out the wrong message. I could have had Happy, Sneezy, Grumpy, Bashful. I think Dopey is about right. In an ideal world, I'd give Marion a ring, but it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be legal either. I could give Nev a ring, Marion's father. I could give Nev a ring. It'd be I used to have lovely chats with Nev. I used to call him Tiger. That would be wrong as well. That would be wrong. I shouldn't. Tell you why I'm calling, Nev. Yes, tomorrow. Yes. I bought the boys some presents, and I just wanted to run it by you because it's been a while. What are they into at the moment? What are they looking at the moment? What are they looking like at the moment? Really? What, just like her? Yeah. They always had a lot of Marion there. There was. Really? Just like his mum. And what about Alan? Yeah, just like his mum. Is there anything of me in there at all? Exactly. Too many cooks, Nev. It's lovely to hear your voice, Nev. It really is. I know. It wasn't like they said. You know, I mean, the way they described it and everything, it was like a Robert Louis Stevenson book or something. I mean, that's not me. That's some pirate. I'm not a pirate. You never. Of course it is. Of course it is. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. I understand. No. Now I'm sorry. I don't want to put you in that. Right. As I say, I've bought the boys some presents. Dwarves. Don't you? What? That's what I thought. Yes. Can you give me a pointer? I put it right. Here we go. Then that's for Reese. And then for Alan. I'm just going to get Fisher now. Hopefully he'll have the results of the homework. So, I mean, it could go either way. So fingers crossed. 9 out of 27. What's that in percentage terms? To bring the aerial in because it's low clearance on the roof, which is a shame because other than that it's a smashing place to store a car. It's a lovely garage, automatic door. I'm going to leave it a relaxed 9. Very relaxed 9 o'clock in the morning to get there by 2. That's 5 hours, so you know it's a 1 hour journey tops, so that allows for any eventualities. I like this time of day. Lovely light. End of the day, job well done. This time tomorrow I'll have seen them. I'll have seen my boys. I want them to see me in my uniform, you know, dressed up, so they know what I do. Dad's a chauffeur. Two years since I seen them. I'm looking forward to it.
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You said one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. One love, we get to share it. It leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you or leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We're one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other one. Have you come here for forgiveness? Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head?
A success! A real success! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Everybody there. Marion, looking beautiful. Wearing big dark glasses. So it was actually hard to see the eyes, but certainly figure-wise, she's still working out. Jeff, well, he's put a bit of weight on. And smoking profusely. Melanie. Oh, lovely Melanie from the SS. What a sweetheart, a real sweetheart, there to ensure fair play. I think the two of us really were steering the whole thing, me and Melanie, and I made a little joke because I was aware of a bit of tension, and I said, Melanie, here's a coin. I said, you toss it and we'll choose ends. just to settle everyone down. And my boys. My smashers. Shot up, and I was the one. I said, right, come on, let's sit down. And there was nowhere to sit down because it's packed in there, heaving. So I said, again, it was me, I said, well, let's go to my place. And we did. We all came and sat in here. It was lovely, lovely. Not all of us. Jeff didn't. Sir Geoffrey decided to stay in the services, and he browsed round Halfords for a full hour. But we came in, it was lovely. I mean, this place is a palace, and the boys loved it. And I think, in all honesty, that it's one up on Jeff's car. I would never say that to his face, you know. I actually played on the Xbox with my boys, and they showed me some cheats, so I'm up to level 6. Marion had a chance, you know. She used the phone. She was nattering away in the back. It was like old times in that sense. Just lovely, just lovely. And then as quick as it had started, the hour was over. Jeff was coming out to G everyone along. I think he wanted to have a nose around. He had a little shifty. He's still here now in smell form because those cigarettes. Oh, and look at this. For me, from the boys. Now these are from a few years ago, I think, from when they were still quite young. But that's all right because I've got catching up to do, haven't I? Hey, this is the one I love. Space. Hey, I think I'm one of the stars. It was lovely just to be able to take a gift from them and to be able to give them something, which was... I've forgotten to give them the presents. Jeff?
How does it feel running around,
Stop.
How does it feel
Can't hear me.
watching from upside down? 'Cause many years from now there will be new sensations and new temptations. How does it feel? How does it feel right at the start? And how does it feel when you are thrown apart? 'Cause many years from now there will be new relations and new frustrations. How does it feel? Oh, oh.
I think that's me, and maybe that's Marion. Maybe Jeff, I don't know.